Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Attorney Ralph and for today we'll discuss the topic regarding rent. So kayo ba ay namomroblema dahil hindi kayo nakakapagbayad ng upa at natatakot na kayo ay mapaalis? Ano bang pwede ninyong gawin? Or at the same time, or on the flip side, baka naman kayo yung may-ari noong pinaparenta kayo yung lessor at kayo naman ay namomroblema o nasistress na dahil dun sa inyong nangungupahan or yung inyong lessee at hindi nyo na alam ang inyong gagawin, kung paano sila una mapapabayad kung hindi nagabayad ng renta, pangalawa kung nagiging they're violating any provision on your contract. So stay tuned para malaman kung ano ang inyong mga pwedeng gawin. So first of all, before you enter into a lease agreement or yung pagpapaupa o renta, importante po na meron kayong kasulatan. Ito yung inyong lease contract or yung pinakakontrata ninyo or lease agreement kung saan nakapaloob dito lahat ng mga detalye patungkol sa pagpapaupa ninyo. Very important na nandiyan una yung syempre yung amount of the nung rent amount. Second ay yung term or gaano ba katagal. Third is yung is it renewable? Syempre always upon mutual consent. And then fourth and so on ay yung mga different conditions that you could put there. So yung iba, binabawalan nila yung pagsasublease o yung pagpaparenta nung nagrenta. Yung nangupahan ay ipaparenta niya sa iba, pinagbabawal yan sa ibang mga lease agreements specifically. Meron din po dyan yung mga conditions na bawal gamitin yung property para sa ganitong mga purposes. So, and then bawal mag-store ng mga, let's say, mga chemicals or something that could be dangerous either to health or baka maging pagmulan ng apoy, mga ganun po. So, those are provisions na nakasulat. Tandaan po natin, when you're entering into a contract, you are actually free to write or to enter into whatever conditions that you would want so long as it is not against the law, public morals, public policies, and customs. No? So, basta nagbigay ng mutual consent, yung both yung lessor and then lessee nag-agree sila, then that forms part as conditions of your rent agreement. Okay? So, and then dapat maganda rin na sa lease agreement pa lang, doon sa kontrata ninyo, naka-lay down na kung ano ba ang mga mangyayari in case of default of payment. Okay? Others would put a grace period, let's say at 30 days or 60 days, depende po sa inyo, a grace period bago maging in default talaga yung tao. Let's say, hindi siya nakapagbayad ng rent this month, may grace period pa siya 30 days to pay for the defaulted payment plus yung current na coming month. No? So, if he or she would pay it, yung past rent and then yung current rent, then clear na siya. Wala siyang backlogs or wala siyang defaulted payments kapag gano'n. No? It's also very important na nakasulat na din doon, in case of this, ano ba yung mga magiging conditions? What should you expect? Yung pong pagpapaalis doon sa nangungupahan na hindi nakakapagbayad na ng renta, we cannot take the law into our hands. There is a remedy there under the law, and that is an ejectment suit. So you need to file a case to actually legally get a court order para po mapaalis yung nangungupahan kung hindi siya voluntary aalis or hindi siya mapapakiusapan ng maayos. Kasi before you file this case in court, you have to go through the barangay. Okay? Yung barangay conciliation, there has to be hearing there before the barangay, and usually dyan nagkakaroon naman po talaga ng kasunduan. So, on the situation lang na hindi kayo nagkasundo sa barangay, magkakaroon ng certificate to file action, mag-i-issue ang barangay, that's the time na mag-file kayo ng court case. No? Of course, pwede rin, syempre dadaan rin kayo sa abogado to make a demand letter, to send a demand letter on your behalf papunta doon sa nangungupahan na hindi nagbabayad para naman maabisuhan siya or mabigyan siya ng opportunity na magbayad ng kanyang upa para hindi na siya mapaalis doon sa kanyang inuupahan. So, we all know that lalo na ngayong pandemic, mahirap talaga yung buhay po, and others talaga are having a hard time, especially with their rents, no? So, however, like what I said, you entered into a contract. When you enter into a contract, you have an obligation. So, hindi pwedeng isasabihin mo lang na pandemic and then that's it, di ka na magbabayad, no? So, if hindi ka talaga makapagbayad, then you have to voluntarily surrender the property, and then yung pong mga past months na hindi ka nagbayad, you still have to pay for that, okay? So, that's a time that you talk to the owner on how you could pay, like ask for terms of payment, ganun. So, dun din sa mga owners natin, like what I said, don't put the law in your hands. There is always a proper process or a remedy. So first, you go to the barangay, seek their assistance, seek their help. So there will now be a case before the barangay. Pwede kayong tulungan po ng kapitan doon, ng mga taga-barangay conciliation, yung mga kagawad po natin, mga tanod, they could assist you. At least, you're putting it in the proper forum. And after that nga, like what I said, if it escalates into a court case and you have a court decision, that's the time. If it's favorable sa inyo, ay nag-file na, that's the time that the sheriff will now enforce the decision. So, what I'm saying is, there is always a proper way, a legal remedy for your action. Though, mahirap po kasi na magsisigi-sige sa action na hindi kayo sigurado, or baka mapunta kayo sa alanganin na sitwasyon. Doon naman po sa mga nangungupahan, like what I said, it's not an excuse na pandemic for you not to pay. What you already benefited from, you have to pay it. And then if you cannot pay it, then it's good. And then you have to surrender the possession and occupation to the owner, because remember, the only reason why you are being allowed to use and possess the property was because of the rent. So if you're not able to pay the rent, karapat-dapat lang na maibalik na sa owner yung use and occupation of the property. So I hope I was able to help a little, shed some light on this topic. And again, if you have questions, of course you need to go to talagang a lawyer of your choice to have a one-on-one consultation para talaga lahat ng tanong ninyo masagot, kasi case-to-case basis din po talaga yan. What I just told you was laying down the general law of rent that would apply to in general sa mga agreements on lease. Okay, so I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Thank you.